There we go. Now we're cooking
Now,
with gas.
now I see your pretty head.
I see a big giant head. I see a fantastic looking beard. I think I'm live, Antler. Hi, everybody. It's Big Ed Mustafa. Welcome to Adventures After Dark. Last week I started early. This week I am starting late. I watched the travesty that was the Nebraska Iowa game. It's over with. We don't need to dwell on it. Uh,
Abomination is the word I'd
I
use.
yeah, it's just what makes it worse. What you have to understand is in the Huskers' glory days, the '80s, the '90s, the '70s. Iowa's never won a national championship, and the people right across the river from Omaha had to go for decades listening to how great Nebraska was and what a powerhouse Nebraska was. And now that we're a weak and feeble program trying to regain our direction and restore our some semblance of our former glory, Iowa just delights in beating us. We might be a has-been football program, but they're a never has been. And I just losing the game isn't that fun, but knowing that Iowa takes such delight in it, Colorado's a little bit the same way. It was very much a joy to thump them earlier this season because they always considered us their rival, and Nebraska never really considered Colorado. Oh, we got Colorado. Okay. Iowa was always kind of a throwaway game for us, too. Texas, Oklahoma, those were rivals. And they often got the better of Nebraska. But Iowa went a very, very long time. In fact, it just happened. Iowa had not beaten Nebraska in Lincoln in over 50 years, and they broke that streak just a while ago. And it was one of the things that it was like, I wish that hadn't fallen. But, it's, we got to hang on to what we can hang on to. 400 plus sellouts in a row. It was a good year for the program. We're going to a bowl game. It's headed the right direction slowly but surely, and we just have to shake it off. The good news is my Seahawks are on top of the NFC West for now. We'll see how long that lasts, but you know, you gotta root for your team and take the lumps with the good. So that is what it is. The other good news is I had loaned my Thunder Collins jersey out to a buddy of mine, and he returned it tonight, so that can go back in
Yay!
the closet. I have a Killers of the NFL jersey collection. I've got a Ray Caruth, murdered his baby mama. I've got an O.J. Simpson throwback jersey. I've got a Brian Blades, shot his own cousin. I've got a Aaron Hernandez jersey. I collect Killer of the NFL jerseys, and my buddy, my only Husker jersey that I have is a number one Collins jersey. Thunder Collins was convicted of a double homicide, and by happy coincidence, uh, Lawrence Phillips also wore the number one at Nebraska. And after Thunder Collins went to prison for life, Lawrence Phillips got arrested and also committed a murder while he was in prison. So that's kind of a
Wow.
double jersey. I've thought about having the jersey amended. So instead of just Collins, it says Collins/Phillips on the back. But maybe one of these days I'll just get around to getting a number one Phillips Husker jersey to add to the collection. My problem is there are so many murderers from the NFL, I don't know I'll ever have all their jerseys. There was a player for the St. Louis Cardinals back in the 60s that I don't know if it was during his football career or after his football career. He ended up being like a mob enforcer and committed like 12 or 16 homicides. Um,
Ooh, I want his
yeah,
jersey.
that's pretty cool. And I don't have his jersey. That would be a fun one. And then you've got a few players who, committed motor vehicle homicide and stuff like that. They're still killers. They're not maybe OJ level killers. Allegedly, he was never convicted. I never watched a lick of the OJ trial. To this day, I couldn't tell you whether or not OJ was ever guilty of anything. I have no idea. Didn't follow the trial. Didn't care in the least. It was a big sensational thing, and it was just a good reason to avoid TV. But the good news is, I'm here for Lotro Stream. The football game's over, and I can start, dealing with the grief so I can heal. And let's see what mischief we can get up to tonight. So, Egarther is here in chat with me, along with Antler. Hello to both of you fine gentlemen.
Hello.
Hello.
And if Forbin Kid wanders by, I think there's a couple of 3-mans we can run. Or Freelancer. Freelancer's here. He says, silver and black all day, baby. Hello, Freelancer. Yeah, the Chiefs and the Raiders played today. I did not catch that game. How did that go? Take it, Reg9K checking in. Hello, Reg. Freelancer celebrating silver and black all day. Then maybe the Raiders pulled one off. I don't know. Antler, you want to check that for me?
Yep.
Get me a Chiefs Raiders score.
So
17 Chiefs.
Sorry, what'd you say?
19-17 Chiefs.
Oh, man.
You said you root for your team no matter what.
Yep.
I'm fishing, by the way.
This I do.
Not
hate
a
bandwagoners. I hate people who jump ship.
So not a
hate 'em.
Chargers fan,
I don't hate
really.
'em. I have contempt for them. Not a what?
Fair enough. You're not a Chargers fan.
How could anybody ever be a Chargers fan?
Dan Fouts, Air Coryell, LaDainian Tomlinson. They've had some great teams over
Let
the
me
years.
tell you about Air Coryell. That team was so bad that they managed to lose in spite of how great Dan Fouts was.
I can believe
They
that.
gave up 1.4 touchdowns for every one he caused. Dan Fouts is a good man, great ball player, and that they just never fielded a defense that was worthy of him. But that's beside the point. They're still the San Diego Chargers.
You want to hear what
I have
Right.
less contempt for the Chargers than I do for the Padres, but nearly as much.
Okay.
I mean, you want to hear what the biggest college blowout was today?
Not really. I'm kind of done talking about football.
I don't know if this will make you feel better.
Got a trivia question for you.
Uh-huh.
What Villanova player placed second in Heisman Trophy voting in his senior year as a defensive lineman?
Howie Long.
Yep.
And what's my prize?
All 12 people got to say, wow, he actually knew that.
Yeah.
You know that for 8 years running, either Howie Long or one other player led the NFL in sacks. 8 years in a row. Who was the other one?
I want to say Reggie White.
Yep.
Greetings, friend.
Right, now you can be done with it.
Okay. Are you disappointed I got the answer to both your questions?
No. Why would I be?
I don't know.
Are you disappointed when I get answers right to your musical question?
Never. In fact,
Okay,
often
then.
I ask open-ended questions. Like I was just curious about the who sang on that Steely Dan song we were talking about a couple weeks ago. Now I'm blanking on the song. What the heck song was that we were talking about? The one that Donald Fagen doesn't sing?
Oh,
Dirty Work.
Dirty Work.
Yeah, great song. Because it wasn't Donald
Mm-hmm.
Fagen singing, I don't know it ever clicked that it was Steely Dan. It's like, really? That's a Steely Dan song? Who's the singer? That's why I asked you about it, not
Oh.
because I thought it was some great trip you up question, but I was just genuinely
No.
curious.
So over their years, I'll say over their most popular years, that band was almost a rotation of super talent. They had their core, but I mean, you look at the credits on their albums, and there's all kinds of other people involved, piles of them. I mean, Steve Lukather played on several of their albums before Toto.
Yeah, they always had great studio musicians and always very carefully crafted their albums for sound quality.
Pillaging its wealth for who knows what master, and standing in the
And
path
not
of
just the
the
sound, but
settlement of their ancient
the
lands.
blend. So many bands, even quality bands, there's a featured instrument that has the front all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Never really true with Steely Dan. Blend is always fabulous.
Well, that's one of the things that always fascinated me about the band too. The way they rotated around singing,
Yeah.
and it's just a very talented group of musicians. All right, shall we go wreck some orcs, you guys? I switched to yellow line. I can do the healing.
I do not remember the order of the levers here.
Oh, I can do it.
And
I got
okay.
it.
Been a long time.
I don't think we're gonna need a healer. I don't think I'm gonna need to be in tank mode. So generally the way it works to move one forward, it's either it's in front, right? Whenever there's a crossing track, the lever that moves it forward will be in front. And if you look at the orientation of the levers, they give you a clue too. The one I'm standing in front of is oriented in line with the way the cart's pointing. This one is oriented on the cross track. So nice to be able to hit hard with my AoEs. The AoEs are all there when I'm in blue, but they're not near as powerful. So see, this one looks a little different because it's behind the crossing track, but there's really nowhere else to go, and it's oriented in line.
I think Mrs. M's hollering at me real quick. I apologize. Let me take a quick break.
Fine.
I'll be right back.
Nope.
There's only one lever.
Yeah.
It's easier.
Now that Ed's gone, I wanted to say the biggest college blowout that I saw today was Oklahoma State at Colorado, 0-52. Colorado winning.
Well, yeah.
Why on earth are we getting numinous announcements?
I'm not.
I just got an announcement that, well, maybe it's because that's where I entered the instance.
That's
no,
where you
I was
entered
at,
the instance from.
no,
Where?
no, I wasn't. I was in Erebor.
Wow. Okay.
But for some reason, I'm getting an announcement. A brave band of warriors has claimed Turband for the Wardens of Numinous. Is like,
Okay. Let me ask you this: Were you in Numinous before you went to Erebor?
I don't think so. I haven't been
Okay.
there in a long time.
Huh. It's very strange. Yeah,
Yeah.
Turband.
I'm gonna screenshot that. I might even give a bug report. You know, sometimes the instance coordinate system and the landscape coordinate system kind of overlap with each other in weird ways. I'm wondering if there's some sort of unintentional linkage between the two zones.
Then we all would have gotten it.
Well, then I don't know.
I understand what you're saying. Yeah. The interior coordinates of some instances are a little bit odd, a little bit off kilter. So, oh,
Thank
okay.
you,
Touches
gentlemen.
on football. It
I'm
touches on
back.
football, but it's not exactly about football.
What's that?
OJ, guilty as sin.
Okay.
That's really not an opinion. The whole way that the whole thing about him being quote unquote not guilty was a stupid trick they pulled with the glove. If it does not fit, you must acquit. They pumped him full of steroids the day before. And you could see it in his face. His neck were all bloated.
Mm-hmm.
And so were his hands. They were just like puffed up. And they said, because we believe these aren't his gloves and we don't know if there's any bad juju germs inside them, he has to wear these thin liner gloves before he puts his hands in them. So they did all of these things to make sure that he couldn't get his hands in those gloves.
I think the prosecution admitted that that was a big mistake on their part.
Yeah, they should never have allowed that.
Yeah.
They could easily have taken some measures, and I mean, I knew this stuff back at the time, so they could have taken those gloves and flooded the interior with UV light to guarantee that they were sanitary. And then, you know, they should have seen as easily as anybody watching on TV could see that there was something not right about OJ's physical condition.
Where are we going now?
Up.
Okay.
I think we have a door to go through up here somewhere. Or, let's see, we get to
More
the
levers.
So each of these different instances. Oh, this is the normal. This is not a weird one like that one we did the other day. Well, actually, it is. Right. This isn't done as the instance, as the resource instance. This is the 3-man off the instance finder, which I don't often do. So, but it looks like it's pretty close to the same.
He got blasted.
Yeah, I got my rubber bottom boots on though, so I land soft.
That works. Take that, you dirty old troll. So as long as we're talking about random sports nonsense, how horrible is it? O.J. Simpson remains in the Football Hall of Fame, and
Pete Rose can't get in.
Charlie Hustle died without ever getting into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
I just hate that. I really hoped they were going to come around before he passed away.
I thought they would too.
Especially with the fan duel and it's just like you've got an official gambling partner of Major League Baseball, but you're going to keep Pete Rose out of the Hall of Fame. I just hate that. We got to fight the troll.
Yeah, might as well clean this place out.
Sanitize the mind. Speaking of UV light.
What a shame.
I mean, it's so easy for everybody nowadays to look at people's weaknesses and go, well, he's got a problem. He needs help. But with him, it was, he's just evil. You know, you got guys that seriously hurt a spouse or a girlfriend or somebody else, and it's like, well, I was just drunk, and and a gambling addiction is not really any different in the way most people view things than a drug addiction.
Yeah, they'll put him in posthumously, but it's like, what a shame.
Not until there's a new commissioner. He made a statement after he died. That his
still
ban is
not going to
permanent.
do it.
It will remain so as far as I'm concerned. Hello. Missing something?
That
Need to go
lever's
up here
broken. Yeah, probably.
No, we need to kill this guy first. It'll change that lever when we kill him, and we'll get the piece that fixes the other broken one. Ah! Oh, good. He kicked me backwards before I used my pump, so it didn't stop it. Dang. Just die already. Coins of Breric. Yeah, we got a bunch of those the other day. I do not know what those are good for.
I seem to be bleeding really hard.
Well, here come two more trolls, so... Alright, you guys. Got it. Sit down.
Killing him fixed the lever.
Yes. Fix this one too. Uh-oh. I have 2 bleeds on me and they didn't cleanse. What's up with that?
Yeah, there's some pretty harsh
Let me see.
bleeds.
Let me see if I can. I removed one of them. But yeah, those bleeds are serious business.
Come on. There it goes. Who's shooting at us? Right in front?
That's done
Okay.
trees.
Double check.
Oh yeah, if you want to collect the claw marks, some of them are here and some of them are in Thrumfall.
I've done all those.
I don't know that I've done any of them yet.
There is no sign of Sister Etterfang. Men here worship a dragon they name Dreigach. Amusing. Perhaps I will find my own clan of followers. Though I still prefer to toy with them. And then
Eater of gun.
eat them.
Place got a little troll factory producing them left and right.
Sure seems like it.
Olfactory sensation.
Not olfactory, troll factory.
I bet they smell pretty bad.
It could be both. An olfactory troll factory. You really need to start watching more NFL football so you can root against Denver, Freelancer.
Denver's pretty well up on my hierarchy of loathing.
Hierarchy.
Oh yeah. I have one in each major sport. Okay, we do have to bring the cart up here, but not from there, not from that direction. Oh, it's up here already. Ah, all right. This one is extra tricky. Okay.
We've got some gear
Yes.
grinding ahead.
The orientation of the levers establishes what does what.
I pulled an Ed. I forgot that I had my fishing rod equipped.
How busily noisy
So I had to
insects
equip my
carve
sword.
up my
Good thing I'm a hunter.
stealing my rightful wealth.
So you
Yeah.
can throw your fishing rod.
Smell
Having an offhand weapon.
welcomes intruders.
Have at you. Whack.
Where'd you guys go? Oh, there you are.
We're doing the whole minecart.
To get the boss out here, you have to make noise
Okay.
and also disturb the. Oh, I did it wrong. Nah, that one's got 3. Okay.
So, just as a recap, Pete Rose's records that still stand to this day.
Total hits.
Stolen bases?
Yeah, career stolen base. Got more than Ricky?
Yeah, more than anybody.
Yeah. Oops.
The guy with
Oh,
the
not
most
that
career hits in Major League Baseball ever is not in the Hall of Fame. And the guy with the most stolen bases. And I'm sure he had one or two other records. I mean, it was just an incredible career. Plus, I think by most accounts, he was a pretty good manager up until he got banned for life.
It was awesome until it wasn't.
Yep.
Well, if he had a better than 500 record, he was a very good manager because he was managing the Phillies of the 80s.
Well, he knocked me into Christmas.
Are you kidding me? You can't fear me. Back here. Get back here. Oh, gee.
Man, how did I get dropped?
It was those bleeds.
Yeah, I've got two of them on me again. Oh, something else is hitting me too. Stupid goblins. Hey, we're done here. Jeez.
And we wiped. That's impressive.
Well, we succeeded, then wiped.
Well, there's a chest we have to come back for.
Yep.
Alright. If anybody wants to stay there, I can revive you when I get there.
I'm staying here.
Okay.
It's not a long trek from the retreat.
No.
I aggroed something.
Oh yeah, there's still some goblins here. Let me CC one of them. More bleeds. Damn it. Okay, there's the CC'd one.
Why are we still in combat?
Because I've got one
there's still a
CC.
CC'd one. Okay.
I'm at half health because of the damn bleeds. And more bleeds.
And more bleeds.
Finally. Got rid of all the bleeds.
Alright, Freelancer, go ahead and loot the chest.
Mariners
That
have
was
a
a-
couple of nice self-heals.
Nasty little fight at the end there.
Yeah. Got here.
Swift
Is
Oberk.
it one I like?
Ooh, I think that that's a nice helm.
Thank you for
Or,
noticing.
No,
Helm of
the chest,
Stonehelm?
the chest piece. I mean, I got Swift Hoberk of Stonehelm, which I think is better than what I had.
The helm that I picked up is definitely. Wait. Maybe it is.
Oh yeah, this is definitely better.
Well, I may set this helm aside. It's got more might, but my might's capped. It's a little bit more armor, pretty much exactly the same vitality. Physical mastery, I don't need more of. It's got good critical, but the one I'm wearing has 2 essences, and I've got a critical and a finesse, and that was. I'm going to stick to the one I've got, but I'll set that one aside.
All right, good
Not
job.
worth boats. Got a tracery, but
It looks like the coin of Greric is only for housing items, and actually it's housing items and cosmetic items. But you can get a falling icicle, ice wallpaper, a Zelruka warrior property guard.
I have several property cards I don't need.
So Pete Rose was a switch hitter and MLB's all-time leader in hits, games played, at-bats,
Yeah.
singles, and outs. He won 3 World Series championships, 3 batting titles, 1 MVP award, 2 Gold Glove awards, and Rookie of the Year. Not in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I forgot games played. I mean, I knew that, but failed to mention it.
Well,
Hits and games played.
I would never guess that because they made such a big deal about Cal Ripken Jr.
Consecutive games played.
Okay.
But Pete Rose played in like 18 seasons.
Yeah, he played a lot of baseball. It's kind of funny. He's in the record books as the most outs.
Yeah. Well,
You're in that many
that
games.
will also
you're gonna
mean,
get out.
given he had a pretty good batting average, that will also mean he had the most at bats.
Yep. I think he was listed as the most at bats. Wasn't that one of the things I just read off?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Of course, you have to make a distinction between at bats and plate appearances. So, prior to the start of the 2023 baseball season,
Mm-hmm.
the 2 pitchers who had the most success pitching against the Dodgers
Mm-hmm.
were Tyler Glasnow and Blake Snell. And now they've got them both. I just hope Blake Snell doesn't turn into another Yu Darvish case. Yu Darvish, great pitcher. I'm not going to put. I wouldn't put him down for any reason. Several years with the Cubs, and then a lot of years with the Rangers. And then the Rangers were doing really bad, so they had a fire sale, and the Dodgers picked him up mid-season in 2017. And he did not pitch worth a darn
Deep
for.
within the recesses of the storm wall lie ancient passages and
Second half of the
twisted
season
tunnels,
and playoffs,
concealing
the
their
World Series,
whereabouts
he
of
didn't do a
Etterfang
thing.
Falmor and her restless horde. Only the dwarf Drengur has seen the venomous beast.
Somebody
and
else that
lived
was
to tell the
available
tale.
that year coming up to the deadline that I was begging, please Dodgers, go get him. A guy named Verlander, who ended up beating them in 2 World Series games. Of course, that was also the Houston Astros cheater series.
The only reason I know him is I think he's Mr. Kate Upton,
Yeah. He did.
aka the luckiest man alive.
Second.
Who's luckier than the guy married to Kate Upton?
Are you kidding? Me.
Oh, okay.
I'm getting pretty cooked there.
Yeah, that was a lot of
Feels
fire
like-
all at once. It's making me hungry for bacon. Wow.
Hey, this is Amber, definitely different.
Silas rather says, I was going to say, what kind of mess did you make it?
I'm gonna kite a little bit because I'm gonna do well standing still against it for a moment.
Ah, man. I was just getting ready to pull off the self-heal. I guess it's a pretty short run. I will be right back.
Yeah.
It's just annoying.
I am actually going to call it a night because I am getting sleepy.
All right, Antler. Glad you got a chance to hang out with us. I know it was a big thrill for you.
Y'all have a good night.
All right.
Good night.
You need to talk to a therapist about the game or something, you know. Just get help.
The sorrow in these grey peaks.
You know what?
The sorrow
I know what kind of challenge this is gonna be. I'm gonna go ahead and start with blue.
and fury. And vengeance. I am
Try to keep Brett on.
golden, mighty and merciless. I will roam until I find the corpse, and then let them cower before my wrath.
Let's see. I'm gonna turn left here.
Okay.
Looking for Big Ed Mustafa?
I'm Big Ed Mustafa.
So yeah, in the resource
Glurfing Way, thank you for the
fighters
follow.
don't spawn a spirit version. I wasn't expecting. Worms. Stay out the bubbles.
And we have Wandering Flame, which might possibly be Reflect.
Yeah. Ooh. Get clobbered. Yeah.
That's a lot of damn salamanders.
Okay, let me try to fear one of these things and CC the other. Focus on the
I'm gonna
last
assume you
one.
still have some cooldown on your res.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I ran into the puddle.
Oh, man, I got a flame right in my face.
Here, have some flame. Yeah, you like that.
I barely kept myself alive. I don't know how I survived actually. I should have been dead.
Wow. He must have been 99% dead because I just threw a mug at him and he dropped.
It was a pretty hefty mug.
Muggo hurt.
These dungeons are no joke.
Yeah, this one's kind of extensive, and a lot of side passages, and I'm not sure when we'll have finished enough stuff to get to.
I think you
Edder's
guys
Bank.
just walled me out from the boss.
No way.
Yeah, I'm cut off by
This
a wall
guy
of
is hardly
fire.
a boss.
He's named.
Yeah.
Alright.
Holy smokes.
You were saying?
Hardly a boss.
Alright, well, I'll wait for you guys here. Looks like I only missed out on the first fight. OSU Cowboys 85 checking in. Hello, Cowboys. The singer says, good luck with the Drakes. Georgia wins by 2 in 8 overtime. Sheesh. Wonder if that's a record.
I got it again. Apparently, some warriors have claimed Gwailband for the Wardens of Enuminus. Weird.
You did something and evened him.
I don't remember being there for months.
No, didn't we just run an Evandim instance? It's the
Yes, we
featured
did.
instance
Well,
of the week.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
but-
did. But
Yeah, but
that
he
was
only
an
entered
instance.
evened him through the instance travel.
It wasn't really landscape.
And if that were the case, I don't have an interrupt available. Then we would all be seeing that. So something about the game thinks something about him is still connected to even him. I still don't have an interrupt available.
I do. But...
I do now. And
Just die.
I missed my self-heal because we dropped the boss too fast, and then I burned out because I couldn't clear the fire. The mechanics of this dungeon are frustrating. I just left.
Yeah,
Okay.
Thrumfall is not known for being a nice place.
My prediction for the season was correct. My Cowboys finished the season with a perfect conference record of 0 wins. Yeah, I saw some of that game today. That was pretty rough. Colorado was up 21-0 in the first quarter. It's like, oof. All right. Somebody go ahead and open the chest.
Buffalo stomped on the Cowboys today.
Yeah.
Meaningful locket of Stonehelm.
Lucky.
A big chunk of Perry.
Ashkar's silver chest, you have 4 favored completions remaining. What does that mean?
This is the point in the content where they made the distinction between favored. You can still run this instance and get some loot, you just don't get the favored loot. It's like a 2-tiered system of locks.
Weak
Oh joy.
again.
Yeah, I never fully grasped it, and I don't think it was very popular.
Etterfang, my sister is in battle, in pain. I cannot reach her. Sealed by forest.
Oh, we got a spirit
I keep
spider.
forgetting. Thinking shade. Gotta kill it twice.
Throwing some shade.
And I'm webbed. Rooted.
Flame blocks the path ahead, protecting Etterfang.
That just means that we've got to go out of way and kill more stuff.
Yep. And the shade. Flames.
There's a big claw scratch, but no words.
I've CC'd the far one.
Got a far hatchling.
Dang. Didn't need to interrupt it.
He did not make it.
I believe we should be able to get through that wall of fire now.
And if I recall, you have to get your nose right up to the wall of fire in order to
Yeah.
trigger.
Actually, they're attackable now.
Floor area has been reclaimed.
This is gonna hurt. The animation for Brawler when they use a cleanse looks like he's doing a little dance. No, it's almost like the Trump dance.
Lurfingway says, "Cheers! Thanks for the heads up, Dad. Glad to have you here."
West.
In college football, sudden deaths done by each team being allowed to possess the ball until somebody ends up with more points than the other.
Isn't there like a certain number at which the rules change after like three rounds, don't they? Like you can't kick a field goal at some point. You have to make a touchdown.
Well, they make you go for the extra point after so long. They're go for two instead of kicking extra points or something.
Yeah, it gets more and more stringent.
The Huskers could ever get into an overtime game instead of just pissing down their leg in the fourth quarter, I'd probably know more.
Bitter.
Yeah, more than a little. More than a little. You heard how heartbroken poor
Where'd you
little
go?
Antler was. I was just waiting for that fire to die down. Oop.
I thought that they were stone trolls when you knock a beat back with the stun.
Yeah, I don't remember any worms ever stunning like this before.
Hey. All right.
Where'd Salinity go? There he is. Panda Bum says they said on the broadcast 9 overtimes is the record. It was a great game.
I don't know if we're going up from here, down. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, there's the wall of fire. And some salamanders off to the side. Take some salamanders on the
Triggered
side.
by
Oh,
location.
come on. Come on. Seems like I'm a long way away, but I'm getting XP.
Well, I think in instance dungeons of this sort, your distance is irrelevant for that.
This map has always seemed rather strange to me. It's like, look how small our icons are.
We're not going that way.
Is the fire out?
No, we have to go. Well, there's some baddies to kill, but then we have to go right up next to it. that's different than the resource instance.
Yes,
Mhm.
it is. Okay. How many stalagmites do we have to knock out?
What's the mechanic here?
I don't know for this setup. I guess hmm. I guess there are times when it's appropriate to hit these. It's not letting me do anything to them yet.
I thought it was we hide behind them to avoid fire. And we just sneak up on her and coup de grace. Probably one-shot her.
We definitely want to clip that for the VOD.
So, hey, Garther, let me ask you this. There's worms, there's drakelings, there's drakes. How many actual proper dragons are in game?
Very, very few.
I know
I think this one is considered because she's the sister of Smog.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Dragok's a proper dragon.
right,
Etterfang's a proper dragon.
Thorog.
Thorog's a
Well,
proper dragon.
Thorog's dead though. I mean, so do you count that?
Yeah, still a proper dragon. And what's the dragon in that one instance where the ice shelf collapses and you have to land just right?
Well,
down below?
Grimmel, Vethig, Wintermind,
Mhm.
and Trimmel are in the game. So yeah, maybe 6, 7, 8 total.
That's a lot of dragons.
Yeah, we
Don't
saw
forget the one that
Vethig.
gets reanimated in Helagrod.
Yeah, that's Thora.
He mentioned it.
Okay. Hi.
So are we clicking on the stalagmites or just hiding behind them?
Hiding behind him.
Why, you are so fiery and impressive. Well, there seems to be like red squares around them, so that doesn't look friendly. I try to click, it says you don't have permission.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the mechanic is. She's getting some damage buffs. I don't know if those just stack up over time or what.
Come on!
Uh-oh.
Just as I'm going to heal, I get feared and turned away. Yellow Burglar healing mechanics are very challenging.
Bravely. Sally forth. Okay, I did it.
Fastest way, yeah, straight ahead and then right. So, I guess the $64,000 question. The damage we've done holds. Okay.
That's
surprising.
weird.
Yeah.
We have a full flame. There it goes.
That's going to be the reset, though.
Yeah, she reset.
Rats. Well,
Alright, you want me to look this up?
yeah, because clearly there's something we need to do that we don't know to do.
Caverns of Thrumfall.
Also, see if you can craft us a few potions of total fire immunity. Those would be handy.
Well, the wiki is kind of useless. It just gives some, like, flavor information. Let me see if I can find a quick description of the fight. No, it looks like there's some videos that show you how to do it, but we don't have time for that.
No. So, when she's down 1/3 health, then we beat on stalagmites.
Yeah.
And when she's down
Attack
another
them?
third health, we beat on stalagmites and the roof falls in.
Yeah, Zinger says, I believe at certain thresholds you'll have to click on the things to her left and right.
Is it just a click, or do we attack them?
Probably have to attack them.
Oh, yeah. Come on. Yeah, it's not the stalagmites. The main pillars on either side of where she stands will become active.
Sister, Etterfang is not enough.
Can't get behind her, Bogan.
The struggle. I see the sheared stone from her flesh. Smell it.
Get out of the fire.
Still alive. I feel it. You will find me, sister.
Come on.
The stalagmite's going down slowly.
No. Dang it.
Yeah, it's tough clearing that fire.
Well, should I keep going? This is going to take a while.
I think you have to damage her. You can't just damage the stalactites. Or
Yeah,
stalagmites.
those won't matter. She's got to lose more health before you can do anything to the pillar.
The only things that I can tab target are her and the stalagmites.
Right. Pillars don't show up as active until she's down a third of her health.
Just run up and go kill her really quick.
Killing blow. Headshot.
Man, why didn't I think of that?
Well, I'm just curious whether killing one of the stalagmites does anything, because it seems like why make it attackable if there's no point in attacking it?
How does it stand? Oh, you
He's
got that
got one
about
almost
80%
down,
done.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to take down one.
Yeah, let's
Seems
see what
like it's
happens.
pretty resistant. It's got some sort of Flames of Etterfang aura around it.
I think he can hide behind him, but she eventually lights him up. We got that one
She can
down.
attack them.
Yeah.
It's not. Last piece of it isn't happening. There's a lot of line of sight issues. Come on. That one died and nothing happened. Okay. So that answers that. I'll just take her down.
There we go. Zinger says, I'm guessing the stalagmites are for when she does that wide sweeping fire attack. Yeah, that's what I thought they were for, too.
So you can hide behind them, but maybe they take damage from the fire attack, so they don't last forever.
Yep. That's a big tip
Yeah,
for.
The buffs or debuffs on the stalagmites did say Etterfang's fire, so maybe it was helping with the damage.
Maybe.
And it reset.
Yeah. Oh, her health reset just as soon as you died. I watched it pop back up to full.
Well, what I meant was the stalagmite did too.
Oh.
Okay. Back to the original plan. But on the plus side, we've reclaimed Turban.
It is exciting. Forbin Kid, I was just ready for sleepy time. Hi, Forbin Kid. Yeah, it's a 3-man.
No. I'm up.
Did you really think you could sneak up on her? Dragonfire hide behind the stalagmites.
An interrupt? You got an interrupt? Oh, wow. Alrighty. Wow. Knocked me back 3 times.
Ederfang is not a brilliant conversationalist.
No. Hey, I don't know that I see this going any better.
Nope.
So, here's what we're gonna do.
Yes.
I'm gonna step out of the instance and I'm gonna get my hunter.
Okay.
So you guys can finish it.
Silent Gray, what is the dragon saying? Die in flames.
He says, Dragonfire will rain down. Yeah, we kind of noticed that. You have fallen into my trap. Feel my jaws.
I don't think we ever actually got to hear her say that. That is not a brawler-friendly boss.
Nope. Not a burglar-friendly boss either.
Just plain not friendly.
Right, Brill.
I really thought me dropping caltrops would turn that whole fight around in our favor, but it didn't work out that way. Alright, I'm going to grab a Coke Zero. I'll be right back. Cheers, Street Holly.
Lenny, maybe you can invite Brill, or I don't know.
I can't.
Okay.
That's my bad. Let me get you the invite.
all the way to the back.
Burglars need a lot of tweaking. Singer and I were just talking about how soft and squishy they are. And the other thing that amazes me is, as weak as caltrops are, why is the cooldown so insane? It's like, oh, you can't use your caltrops more than once every 10 minutes. It's like, why? Why is that a thing? Singer says, do you believe they remember they exist? Probably not. I guess as long as they have crafting recipes at the higher tiers. I mean, they'd have to remember they exist to put in the recipes, wouldn't they?
Not necessarily. I think a lot of stuff is just templated. They just copy it from one tier to the other.
Fair enough.
They have scaling algorithms. It's like, okay, so it does a little more damage.
When we had the All Burglar kin on Brandywine and we were playing it actively, I used to craft marbles and caltrops and throwing axes and put it in the kin chest. None of the other burglars would even use the stuff. It's like, oof. To me, it's like leaving a couple of spells or skill bars off of your, or skills off of your skill bar. It's like they do help in certain situations. Not in this situation, but they help.
I'm ready.
All right, let's go get her.
I don't know if it'll do anything, but I'm going to drop a trap first. Just for fun. Should be something it can do.
Now's your chance to weaken the pillar.
Pillar on the left.
I'm on it.
Pillar on the right.
I'm down.
Oh, not yet. Man.
I'm down 14%, 12%, 5%.
Come on, come on, come on. There it goes. That'll take care of her.
All right, nicely done. Bodies lootable.
All of that for a stupid stick? Really?
It's just some silver. At least for me, it was just some silver. I don't know what you guys would get. Might want to.
Gonna loot the chest. We waiting for salinity.
Yeah, I'll wait.
Okay. Crafted a free-to-play, bought a month's VIP, and took advantage of the Black Friday sales to get a crap ton of expansions. I do roleplay, and it has some advantages to have a couple accounts. Yes, it does. I have 4. One of them was long lost, and I forgot about it for literally years and just rediscovered it. It's like, do I have another account? I did, and I had some characters on it that were like level 30 something. Loot away.
I love it. I got another Swift Hubbard of Stonehelm that's 1 item level below what I already have.
And how does that make you
just
feel?
just barely worse than what I already have. Robbed, cheated, taken advantage of,
You forgot betrayed.
betrayed.
All right. Well, I apologize for the short stream tonight. Thank you, Freelancer and Egarther, for joining me tonight. Thank you, Foreman Kid, for checking in, and Antler for hanging out with us. I do have to be up in about 4 hours to go drive Mrs. M. So, bit of a short stream. I had to watch bad college football, so couldn't be helped. But hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. And today was Lemon Cream Pie Day and also Chadwick Boseman Day. So hopefully everybody got a chance to eat a slice of lemon pie and watch Black Panther. If not, well, just mark it on your calendar for next year. Thanks for watching. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Let's go raid somebody. Let's see who's up streaming still. I know Poteen's on, Sleepy Dog TV. We'll go raid Poteen. Has he started on the stream team yet? Did I imagine he was joining the stream team? Okay.
Yeah, I think his first stream was Extra Life.
Oh, okay. Well, very good then. By default, I should be rating him anyway. That helps take a little bit of the decision-making out of the process. Have a great weekend, everybody. I'll be on my personal channel tomorrow and Sunday. Come by and say hi. I'll flash that. Somebody was asking me on YouTube, it says you stream on your own channel, but how do I find you? Well, you can click on that link. That'll take you right to my channel. Anyway, have a great night. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll go get me killed more next time.
Good night.
See what we got here.